Hound here with another Vikings War of Clans video. Right, so we're back to posting regularly, and I thought for my first video, I would come up with something that was creative and perhaps something that Plarium would consider adding onto the game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right into it. So as you can see on this screen, we have a message from one of the in-game guidance from like the tutorials, and let's read what the message says. So the message says, "Mighty Jarl, your town is under attack by the Frost Giants. You have been occupying 255-825 for a long time. You should retreat before the mighty Frost army reaches your town." So if you guys haven't figured this out by now, 255-825 is the coordinate for the Pioneer 9 location. So what does this message mean? Well, we don't know what the Frost Giants are, right? And we also don't know what the Frost Army is. But recently, there have been some players that have been blocking the Pioneer 9 location. And I know that there is many people that are furious about this. And the goal of these players, I'm guessing, is, aside from being annoying and not letting other people get the achievement, is to get shards because everyone's forced to attack them to get them to leave the location. So what's the purpose of the Frost Giants? What's the purpose of the Frost Army? Well, we're in Jotunheim, right? So this is where the Frost Giants live. And my idea and my suggestion for Plarium is, instead of changing the location for Pioneer 9, it's better to play into what these people want. If you want to get hit, then you're going to get hit. And you're going to get hit hard. So you got to be ready, okay? So let's look at what the power of the Frost Army is. All right, so what is the Frost Giant? What is the Frost Army? So if we look at the Frost Army, the first thing that we can notice is the sides of our screen are covered in frostbite. So the frostbite's covering the side of our screen, and we're going to get a march that has a blue icon and the timer. I would suggest the timer be like 30 minutes. So we give some people a little bit of time to be annoying, but at the same time, if they want to wait 30 minutes to get hit by this thing, then it's up to them. They have enough time to decide. The March is attacking 255-825, and the March is 5 billion troops. So a billion of each type of troop. And the catch here is, unlike other NPC marches that come from Plarium, these marches, we would have to assume that whatever shaman they have would support all the different troop types, and whatever hero they have would also be supporting all the troop types. So imagine if all of your hero attributes were more than what you had and you were able to support all troop types. On top of this, the marches, obviously, since they're 5 billion, they probably have the 500% march boost, right? The ones that we can't get from Helheim easily. These guys have it for free. So when this march lands on your town, if you want to sit there, then you're going to get hit by a 5 billion power onslaught. And if I did my math correct, most people would not afford to be able to sit there and get hit by this big of a march. So what's the purpose? What's the point of this? Obviously, it's not going to deter everyone. There are some people that are going to sit there and wait for this march to hit them. But if this march starts to kill people 30 minutes at a time, instead of us having to waste hundreds of onslaughts and not do any dents to people, it's worth it. I mean, if you calculate it, we are able to kill like 140 million T4 with just a 130 million T7 onslaught. So if a 5 billion march hits them, I'm sure that they're going to get damaged enough to be able to think twice before they sit again in this location. If this idea even gets added to the game, yes, sure, there are going to be people who are going to train more troops and try to milk the idea. But the whole idea of it is, I think Plarium shouldn't shy away from this, from the way that they decided to make the achievement. I personally haven't gotten the achievement on any of my accounts. I have 2 accounts and none of them have been able to sit on this location. Every time that I've tried, it's been already occupied by someone else. So for me, The Pioneer 9 seems like a coveted achievement that not many people get to find. And now that everyone found the location, everyone's going to go there and try to get the achievement just for the gold or for the purpose of filling all their achievements. So why not add a feature into the game that instead of having all these people annoyed and frustrated for not being able to get the location, so the whole reason of this feature in the game would be to deter some people from sitting on it for 8 hours straight. So if someone's going to sit on this location for 8 hours straight, they're going to get 2 hits per hour. So that's 16 hits of 5 billion troops. I'm 100% sure that no one's going to be able to occupy this location for so long. Yeah, so this is just a creative idea that I thought of. Obviously, it's something that Plarium would have to really consider before they add to the game. I feel like this is something that would make the game more fun. For some people, they could sit there and try to get hit by this and try to prove themselves that they're able to take a hit from 5 billion troops. I personally wouldn't be able to hold a hit from 5 billion troops. I mean, recently I don't even have many troops in my town anyway. But yeah, I feel like this is a good way for Plarium to deal with this problem instead of changing the location. Because I feel like what they've done with Pioneer is if you spend enough time to look around the map, you're going to be able to find it. And there are some players that are blocking people from like lower level Pioneer locations. But that's all part of the game. And I feel like if they start changing the location because everyone's mad about it, that's going to really deter from the whole purpose of the Pioneer achievement. So I think the Pioneer achievement is good. And it's nice that some people get to have it and not everyone. Because that's one way that you can include different modes of diversity in the game. Not everyone needs to have the best possible scouts. But there are people who are blocking the location on purpose and not letting others get it. And that's kind of mean. Now that everyone knows the location, at least the people who did the work to find the location, the ones that spent hundreds of hours testing the maps, those people deserve to have this achievement done. And the people that just came around and took the location by following those people, shame on you. Like, those people spent hundreds of hours. I've tested one complete row from 0 to 1021 on the normal map, and that took so long for me to do. So imagine if these people went around the entire map in Jotunheim to find the location, and now that everyone knows about the location, they don't get a chance to get it themselves. That's kind of the whole reason I'm making this video. So I think Plarium needs to play into the whole idea and add this, because this is going to be a real determinant if someone's going to stay in that location or if they're going to decide to leave. The game needs to consider some more fun attributes and some more fun features to add to the game, because recently there have been some difficulties for players to keep continuing with playing the game, mainly revolving around the subject of not getting these achievements done. So let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more similar content. That's it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.